Everybody, thank you for joining us here on 25 News Now. Now, my name is MACLOVIO Perez. It's a little weird, but that's my father's name, my name, and I gave it to my son, so there's a third running around. But my friends call me Mac, and as we get to know each other, hopefully you'll be tuning in here and we'll be doing the weather for you, making sure you're up to date on whatever you need to know. What you need to know now, and you don't need me to tell you, it feels like summer out there. Look at this, 85 right now for us here in Victoria. Goliad at 85 as well, 82 up in Wharton, at least in the coastal areas. They're in the 70s because of the stronger breeze. Now tonight, we're going to have another one of those episodes where the cloud deck just rolls in. We'll have the cloud cover. And when you see these little green blotches here, this actually means some morning drizzle. That's because it's so humid. We've got so much humidity in the air that we may have a mist or two. So it's one of those deals where you go wash your car, it looks beautiful, and the next morning there's little spots on it. I'm sorry, but that's kind of what we're looking for the next couple of days. But the afternoon will break out and we will see afternoon sun, and our temperatures for the next couple of days will continue on the warm side. So look at this. While we here in South Texas are looking at mid-80s, it's still winter in many places. Get a load of this. 39 and 46 in Chicago. They're along Lakeshore, is that the street? Lakeshore Drive. How about that? Still snowing in the 30s up here, and with the West Coast, California's finally got a break after all those successive winter storms that came through. So we have been unusually warm for this time of the year, but they have had a record-breaking snowstorm over the last month. So a little storm here producing the little rain here. This frontal system is not the one we're looking at. Here we have this area of low pressure developing. That's why our winds are going to be so strong into that area. But then as we get into later in the week, by Friday, we may have one more little frontal system to deal with. So the coastal areas, well, as you can see in our marine forecast, there is your high tide at 11:43 tomorrow morning, and then the low tide at about 8 p.m. We should have a little morning cloud cover and fog, and that's okay. It actually keeps the temperature down a little bit. But afternoon sun, and of course by afternoon we'll be at 10 to 15 knots, and that'll make our bay waters a little on the choppy side. So tonight we'll stay in the 60s, mostly clear right now, but warm. We should be much cooler than this for springtime. Overnight low temperature getting down to about 68 degrees, mostly cloudy and breezy. Tomorrow morning we'll have early clouds, afternoon sun, maybe a sprinkle or two in the early morning hours, but otherwise we'll get up to 84 degrees. And then as we look at your 7-day forecast, here's what we're looking at. Still warm and humid, a little frontal system on Friday. Hopefully with a little luck, we'll knock the temperature down into the 70s as we get into this coming weekend.